We have adopted laws so that the children of those who have lost their lives in this war, we recover them as a pupil of the nation, and those who have fallen, we take them as martyrs. In terms of the law of June 10, 2022, and its application decree of September 19, 2023, it is necessary to hear from the pupil of the nation all the minors of our security forces, military, paramilitary, civil, VDP, who have fallen into the field of honor. All these minors are recognized by the nation as such, and whose family and social responsibilities are taken care of. As soon as you have acquired the status of pupil of the nation, you have the gratuity of health fees, you have the gratuity of school fees, you have the gratuity of public transport fees, you have support for professional training, and you also have financial, material, and moral support. To benefit from the status of pupil of the nation, a request must be addressed to the prosecutor, and it is the prosecutors who are in the courts of great authorities created throughout the country. This request is introduced, for example, by the legal representative of the minor in question. It can be his father or his mother, the one who is still alive, or another legal representative. The prosecutor can also take hold of the knowledge of the cases. But the cases can also be introduced to the prosecutor by the ministry in charge of the protection of the child. It must be said that for the children who are already recognized, the law, the text says that in order to benefit from these advantages, a card must be obtained, a recognition card, and it is with this card that the child can claim all the services, all the advantages that his status of pupil of the nation will provide him. The state will not hesitate on the means to take charge of these children, because the sacrifice that has been made by their parents is a sacrifice that allows the pupil of the nation to stand up. The status of the pupil of the nation is provided by a decree, and in 2024 there were 2 decrees, in July and in September, which were taken to give the list of children recognized as pupils of the nation, and to date there are 299, but it must be said that it is not over, because the work continues. And so, without a doubt, the other children who have already filed the file will be taken into account in the future decree. A budget of 100 million has been planned to take into account the children who have already been recognized as pupils of the nation. But we have planned that beyond 100 million, every year we plan a budget of 30 million to be able to take charge of the children who will be recognized as pupils as a result of school fees. This law will be a comfort for the elements engaged in the different fields of combat.
Cette loi sera un réconfort pour les éléments engagés sur les différents terrains de combat, parce que ça augmente, ça donne le moral. Donc cela réconforte donc les soldats et augmente leur combativité sur le terrain.
C'est surtout l'avenir de nos enfants aujourd'hui qui nous préoccupe. On est content vraiment de la.
It is the comfort for the soldiers and increases their combativeness on the field. It is especially the future of our children today that concerns us. We are really happy with the law. It is the comfort for the soldiers and increases their combativeness on the field. It is especially the future of our children today that concerns us. We are really happy with the law, because it will really support us, especially in terms of education, so that our children can at least be where their comrades are. I am really happy with the law. This law will have a positive impact on the lives of the children. This law on the pupils of the nation gives the possibility for the children to go to school. Everything must be followed by the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs. Registration must be followed by the ministry, not the family, even if it is with the family's approval. there are people who follow it. At least it is certain that with the law on the pupils of the nation, the children will be accompanied for their health and for school. There are no children who have to complain because they could not go to school. So we must say that there is a very positive impact on the children and even on the families. If there was someone who could do all that, he is no longer there. And the state wants to adopt this law for the children. I think it is a very good idea. Regarding the health of the child, it is important that the state takes care of it. And if you are a pupil, you are not afraid to go to the hospital. Because often you are a pupil, you look at your pockets, it is difficult. But if the state adopts this, and you know that you can go to the county, to the state, to go with the child to the hospital, our children will be in good health every day. The fact that the ministry has put in place the consultation framework, and then all the departments are involved, and everyone at their level must work to ensure that the gratuity mentioned in the law can be effective. The President of Faso has given very clear instructions so that the taking care of the pupils does not suffer any difficulty. So everyone is involved. And it is the ministry in charge of humanitarian action that will carry out the implementation and at our level. The necessary budget will be mobilized so that these children can be taken care of.